Hello everyone, Chris McCarthy here. Welcome to the Feeder Series channel and my FIA Formula 2 post-season test daily reviews. This now the review for day number 2 as the drivers are over testing in Abu Dhabi. I hope you enjoyed the day 1 review video. I have to say quickly a very big thanks to Floris and their team for letting me collaborate with them on this. I usually do these on my own personal channel, but great for them to collaborate with me on this. So more of you can see it, and a big thanks to Jim as well, Jim Kimberley, for doing the editing and also playing a big part in making this happen. For those of you who didn't see the day 1 review video, I'm going to give you the top 10 overall and then run through my 5 points to take away from day number 2. So let's go through that top 10, shall we? This is now your top 10 for the 2 days combined. So when you put all 4 sessions we've had so far, this is your top 10 overall. We had the fastest time in the morning session, and that came from Zane Maloney for Road in Carlin, who did a 1:35.783, very quick time. Just over a tenth of a second behind was ART Grand Prix Victor Martins, who's been incredibly consistent so far. Third place for MP Motorsport Dennis Hauger within 0.2 of a second. Just over 0.2 behind was Campos Racing's Pepe Marti. We did say to watch out for him yesterday, and he climbed up the order today. He was top rookie as well. Just behind him, another rookie in Zak O'Sullivan for ART Grand Prix. Then came the man everyone was talking about yesterday, Andrea, Kimi, Antonelli for Prema Racing. Then Franco Colapinto, perhaps his pace going slightly unnoticed for MP Motorsport. Then Jak Crawford for Dams, settling in nicely over there. Then came Enzo Fittipaldi. I think his pace going a little bit unnoticed. I'll come to that later for Van Amersfoort. And then fellow Brazilian driver Gabriel Bortoleto for Invicta Virtuosi Racing, who was actually quickest in the afternoon session. Again, we'll come to that later. Less than 0.3 between the top 10. It was very, very close out there overall. And as I said, that is actually how the field lines up. Basically, your morning session is how your field lines up when you put the 2 days together. Okay, let's go through my 5 points to take away, starting with the boy from Barbados leads the way. Of course, I've already gone through that top 10, so you won't be surprised in that point. But let's talk a bit about Zane Maloney. Announced that he's going to be staying with Road in Carlin for this year. He has a new teammate in Rotoma Miata, who is going to be new to Formula 2, coming over from Super Formula. But Zane Maloney, bit of an off-season for Road in Carlin this year. Top 10. 10th place for him in the championship. I think he'll take that on his debut season, and got his elbows out in the last round in particular. And this is a chance for him now to get out there and kind of show that he's going to be a real contender next year in postseason testing. So far, he's doing that. Him, Victor Martins, and Dennis Hauger, all very, very closely matched out there this morning. And that's interesting to see. Are we seeing those three as maybe some of the big contenders? Ollie Behrman as well. We can't count him out. But those three this morning, really closely matched. And it made quite a fascinating battle to watch out for. But a good see from Zane Maloney. He's showing that he can really lead this Road in Carlin team. Could it possibly be to a title challenge? That's certainly what they will be hoping for. We've seen him fight for titles in FRECA and in F3 as well, and very successfully in British F4. Is that going to come in Formula 2 as well? The guys at Red Bull and Road in Carlin will be certainly hoping so as well. And this could be a really big year that could really change the career path going forward for Zane Maloney. So good start for him so far in postseason testing. Second point number 2, Marti climbs to be top rookie. Now, I did say yesterday, we got to watch out for Pepe Marti. He had a bit of a slow start to the test, 13th and 14th yesterday, as he jumps up into Formula 2 from Formula 3 with Campos Racing. Has Isaac Hadjar as his teammate. But today, he was quicker than Isaac Hadjar. He was 4th in that all-important morning session. Isaac Hadjar down in 11th, and that was really impressive from Pepe Marti. Quicker than Zak O'Sullivan, quicker than Antonelli, quicker than Colapinto. So straight in. I mean, he's raced with Campos ever since he climbed into a single-seater in Formula 4. And that consistency really starting to pay off. We've not we don't have that consistency pretty much anywhere else across the board. And is that going to be a huge factor going into next season? But Pepe Marti showing why Red Bull put the backing into him. He's developed to this car very quickly. He did similar in Formula Regional Middle East when that championship happened. He jumped in and went quick, pretty much straight off the bat into that as well. So Pepe Marti showing why he was a race winner and a championship contender in F3. So far, so good for him. P4 overall. Point number 3, Martins and Hauger showing their experience. I mean, highlighting Victor Martins here. Top 3 in 3 out of 4 of the sessions. I mean, he really has been arguably the most impressive driver of this test, showing why he got the rookie award. We spoke about him yesterday. Let's speak about Dennis Hauger. No longer that Red Bull livery on his car, but he's been in the top 10 in every single session. Victor Martins cannot say that. He dropped to P14 in the afternoon session where they all appeared to be doing race runs. Dennis Hauger has been in the top 10 in all of them in an MP team, which I have to say look really strong, because Franco Colapinto, apart from a Wednesday afternoon session, which he seemed to have some sort of problem in, apart from that, he's been in the top 10 in all of them as well. So I've got to say, not just Hauger showing his experience, MP Motorsport are showing their experience as well, and I'm excited by what I see there. Is this going to be Hauger's year next year? We will certainly see, but he's showing his experience so far, and he's doing good things over there in Abu Dhabi. 4th place, Enzo Fittipaldi, showing impressive consistency. This might be one that's going unnoticed actually, but he's been in the top 10 in every single session so far. When it comes to positions, he's actually the 2nd most consistent driver behind Victor Martins, and in terms of gaps as well, he's the 2nd most consistent behind Ollie Behrman. So it's one that may be going unnoticed by a lot of people, but Enzo Fittipaldi has been I'm going to say it again, one of the most consistent drivers out on the circuit. 9th place for the test overall, 3rd in the afternoon, this afternoon, 2nd in the very first session we had for Van Amersfoort, in a team that didn't have the best of seasons, but he's jumped in and he's doing very good things there so far. Had a great start. Rafael Villagomez down in 19th, so let's see, he might be able to help Rafael Villagomez pick some pace up, but so far Enzo Fittipaldi looking very solid, and I think and the Van Amersfoort team will be very happy with what they are seeing over there. And point number 5, Gabriel Bortoleto ends day 2 on top. I mean, this got a lot of noise on social media. The Formula 3 champion, quickest by half a second in the afternoon session. I mean, it seemed a lot of people were doing different things in that afternoon session because the gaps were incredibly big. I'm talking over 3 seconds, 4 seconds basically between first to last, which when you're given that Thursday morning, this morning session was 1.5 seconds between the whole field. So it was a lot of race runs. We don't really know what Gabriel Bortoleto was doing in comparison to the others, but nevertheless, he put his name on the top of the timesheet by half a second, and the F3 champion was leading the way. Not a fluke. He's been 12th, 10th and 1st. So he is picking up pace in this car. He's in the top 10 for the test overall. And he is the lead Virtuosi car quite comfortably as well. Very, very comfortably ahead of his teammate, Kush Maney. So exciting stuff for Gabriel Bortoleto, who may be behind some of his F3 rivals in Colapinto, O'Sullivan and Marti, but we still have another day to go, and I will hopefully be back with another video for you tomorrow. If not, I'll be back with a general review video on Monday. But thank you for the support, thank you for watching, and I will see you again for my day 3 review video. Bye bye.